Hello everyone, my name is Dani Bereznay from Mercedes-AMG PETRONAS F1 Team Esports, and today I'm going to show you a hot lap around Spain, Barcelona-Catalunya in the brand new F1 24 game. It's an awesome high downforce circuit. Let's do it while I commentate it live, braking at the 100-meter board, using every millimeter of the circuit on the outside to carry the highest speed possible, keeping it completely flat through turn 2 and 3, ending the first sector here. The second sector starts with a long sweeping right-hander, then we hit the apex and then let the car roll out naturally to the outside, then we cut back to the other side for the most tricky braking zone of the track. Downhill it's extremely easy to lock up the front left here, probably the trickiest direction change with the sausage curve waiting for you to bottom out on the outside, but we luckily managed to get around it completely flat through turn 9, ending the second sector. We brake just before the 100-meter board, start turning quite early, and the powering is extremely hard, turning while trying to manage 1,000 horsepower in qualifying trim. Another long right-hander, but from here, with the updated layout, the track is completely flat through the last 2 turns. We open up the DRS just before the finish line, and that was an awesome lap around this circuit. I'm going to do a slower lap now, so you see where you can maybe gain time if you are playing. It's very important to have a smooth exit starting the lap. Last corner is completely flat, but also try to turn your steering wheel the minimum amount so you don't scrape off any speed. Using the outside here and then hitting the curb but not the sausage part, and then keeping it completely flat here. Trying to take a relatively tight line through turn 3 without scraping off too much speed again. First sector is kinda simple, but then it all starts here. You need to hit the apex kinda at the middle, use the curb as well to help you rotate the car, because as soon as you are back on power you have natural understeer. Of course, use all of the circuit but cut back to the outside as soon as possible, because the exit from this downhill braking, but then the track starts to go uphill again, it's really important for this small flat out section. Then the direction change here, you can stabilize the car. It's going up here, so you will have natural oversteer by being back on the power really early. If you are just floating around with brake or no power, you can easily lose the back end. This turn is pretty simple with the new game, easy flat. Obviously just try to pay attention for your line, and then you have to brake kinda late here. But again, you don't want to unsettle the car, especially as this corner has a little bit of outside camber and I need to hold my wheel with the 2 hands. I would advise you to do the same. A very long corner, you can kind of hit a double apex, hit it first, slide a bit deep and then cut back across the line. Use every millimeter of the circuit here again. Don't hit any of these curves, just use the track. Make sure you don't invalidate an awesome lap at the very end, and open up the DRS, and basically that's how you do a fast lap around Barcelona. Relatively simple lines, just textbook lines basically. It's all about keeping the minimum speed high, because downforce increases exponentially with your speed. So the faster you go, the more grip you will have. Obviously, the track is still not flat out, but you understand the concept of minimum speed in Formula cars, I guess. Go back to the setup page. I also don't have a full grasp on how everyone works in F1 24. You can of course use the time trial leaderboard, but also as you see it's a really high downforce circuit, so we are talking of maximum wings, at least on the front. If you do the same on the rear, you will probably have understeer. The balance is really important, sometimes more important than general downforce. And then obviously differential, on and off throttle and engine braking, it changes how your car responds to off throttle braking scenarios, how stable it is. I think everything is explained quite well in the game. Just try to adjust it to your specific driving style. If you are very aggressive on corner entries, you may want to have a little bit higher off throttle differential. If you are very smooth, you can go lower with it, and it will be easier to rotate the car, also easier to lose the back end. Engine braking is just how much the engine helps you to brake down. It really depends on your shifting style, but I would advise you to test out maybe 0%, 25, 50, 75 and 100, and then you will know which one is closest to your driving style. The cambers, it's a really fast circuit where you have a lot of load on the car body roll, so naturally F1 teams will try to move to the maximum cambers without losing too much tire degradation, and obviously without putting the Pirelli tires under danger. The suspension, fast track, so we are going on the very stiff side, especially at the front and with the roll bars, to make sure we keep the car stable on our direction changes and heavy braking and then accelerating while turning scenarios. The ride height is all about matching the downforce levels, the suspension stiffness with a perfect ride height, so your floor with these ground effect regulation cars are always in the right operating window. Brake pressure, we always use maximum, and then the brake bias you can change maybe 54 to 50 during the lap. You can lock up the rear tires very easily, but also while you turn you can lock up the fronts easy as well. So if you are very precise on the brakes, you can probably do the whole lap on 50. And then tire pressures in time trial, it's not really important because we don't have tire heating simulation here. For the race, the lower the tire pressure you go, the less temperatures you will have. The tires operate between 90 to 105 degree internal temperature carcass, so make sure to hit that window right in the middle. If you are under it, increase the tire pressure. If you are over it, decrease the tire pressure. I'm still yet to test as well how much tire pressures affect the grip locks of the car when the tires are wearing out, and how much they genuinely affect the percentage of wear in the game as well. So new game, new challenges, an equal platform for everyone. I hope I could help you a little bit with my tips, and I hope you have fun practicing around this circuit or anything else. Make sure to follow this series and the future episodes on our channels. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have an awesome day, fantastic weekend supporting your favorite team. Bye bye.